The movie begins and we are shown the time of 50 years ago. There were two twin brothers, Samaritan and Nemesis. They had a different kind of power inside them. When people found out about their power, they felt that they would harm them. So that's why people set fire to their house. Nothing happened to these two brothers because they had a different kind of power inside them. Because of this fire, their parents died because they were ordinary people. This incident changed the lives of both brothers. Samaritan felt that his parents died because of his mistakes. That's why he started helping people and became a good person. But Nemesis didn't think so. He thought that the reason for his parents' death was the people of the world. That's why he started spreading evil in the world. Whenever he got a chance, he killed any of the humans. But Samaritan stopped him, and every time he would come in front of him, the Nemesis made a hammer to kill his brother. And it was very powerful. This was the weapon that could kill both brothers. One day, Nemesis sets fire to the power plant. Then Samaritan came to save the people. But in the meantime, both the brothers had a very bad fight. Then there was a big explosion, after which everyone was saying that both the brothers died in the same explosion. After this, the story comes in the present. That is, we see a little boy named Sam, who was 13 years old. He was a big fan of Samaritan. He thought that he was still alive. After which his mother comes to him, who was going to work. She explains all the tasks to Sam while going, and she also tells him to throw the garbage outside. Now when he goes to throw the garbage, he sees that it was raining heavily outside. Now there was a mark of Nemesis near the garbage can. He doesn't like this at all. He makes a mark of Samaritan with his paint spray. After which we see an old man. He was Sam's neighbor. Now as soon as he sees him, he hides behind the garbage can. This old man used to work for a garbage truck. Whatever he got from the garbage, he used to sell after repairing it. The next morning, we see Sam coming home from school. So, there was a notice outside his house because his mother had not paid the rent for many months. That's why he comes out and sits down. Then he sees the old man who had a radio. He asks him, "What will you do with it?" He says, "I will fix it and sell it." Then he also sees a broken watch in Sam's hand. When he asks about it, he doesn't answer him. Then that old man leaves from there. Then his friend comes to Sam and says, "Look, if you want to earn money, I can help you." After this, he takes him to an old house, from where he steals a lot of things. After which his friend asks him, "Do you want to earn more money?" "So, I know a gang that commits big robberies." Now he goes to the leader of that gang. Sam tells him that I want to work with you. Meanwhile, the leader's companion comes and says, "Come with me. We are going to have a robbery in the store. You will only have a task to distract the store owner. And we will take advantage of this. We'll rob his store." Sam does the same. He pretends to get hurt by putting ketchup on his head, because of which the store owner pays attention to him, and these people steal some boxes from his store. After this, they come to their destination. But the boxes they had stolen had only chips in them. Now, that companion knew that his boss would be very angry with them. So, he puts all the blame on Sam. But Sam tells him that I have done my job very well, and it was your fault. Then the leader's companion and Sam start fighting. Now, the leader had also come there. When he asks Sam, "How old are you?" When he tells his age, the leader becomes very happy with Sam's work and gives him $200. When Sam goes back home with the money, his mom had also come, who was telling the house owner, "Please let him go inside. He will pay the rent soon." Then Sam gives the money to the house owner that he has brought. After this, he opens the lock of the house and after which his mom asks him, "Where did you get so much money from?" He doesn't tell her properly and goes after making excuses. Now when he comes out, he sees that the leader's companion with whom he had fought, he was following him with his companions. Sam runs away from them, but they catch him and beat him a lot. There the old man also sees them. first, he refuses them when the leader's companion doesn't refuse. So, now that old man beats everyone a lot. Looking at him, it seems that he might have a power in him, and he is not an ordinary person. When the leader's companion goes to him and punches him in the stomach. In return, he gets hurt when he was going to attack him with a knife. Then he turns the knife. The leader's companion was scared. He runs away with all his men. Now, Sam had a doubt on the old man, that he is the same Samaritan. And now he starts keeping an eye on him. One day, he also sees his burnt back. After this, he was convinced that this old man is the same Samaritan because the last time people saw him burning in fire. On the other side, the leader of the thieves goes to the police station and goes in a police uniform where all the evidence was after blasting a bomb. He takes Nemesis's mask from there and his hammer too. Here, we find out that the leader of the thieves was a big fan of him. He also wanted to be like him, a bad person. Now, because he had Nemesis's hammer, that's why his powers were increasing. On the other side, Sam had also kept an eye on the old man. He also finds out about this, and he stops Sam from doing this. One day, Sam goes to the old man's house where he finds an album, which had news about the Samaritan. Now, Sam was convinced that this old man is the same Samaritan. He brings that album to his house. Now, when that old man comes to his house, his album he finds out who must have done this. He goes to Sam's house and tells his mom everything, on which his mom tells him to return the album. He says no. I am a big fan of the Samaritan and refuses to take the album. In the morning, Sam goes to the old man again and says, I know you are the same Samaritan. He refuses to accept this. On the other side, the companion of the thieves' leader brings the car and goes after killing the old man. As a result, all his bones break and falls unconscious on the ground. Sam thought he was dead. He comes to him. But now slowly, his bones begin to join, and he gets better, and he stood up. Sam says, I knew you were the same Samaritan. The old man says I have to go home. He comes home and takes a cold shower and eats ice cream. Sam asks, why are you doing this? He says, the colder I remain with the cold, the stronger I will be. If there is even a little heat in my body, my heart will burst, and I will die. There the thieves' leader was destroying the world after wearing Nemesis's mask. He tells everyone that I am Nemesis, and I am back. There was fear in people everywhere. Now this news had also come on TV. As soon as the old man sees the news, he gets very angry. Then Sam comes to him and says, teach me to fight. I want to be like you. Now learning to fight there, when Sam beats the old man, he gets hurt on his hand. Now, he takes him to his house and heals him. Then Sam asks his brother Nemesis, on whom he was angry. He takes Sam out of his house. Now, Sam had found the leader of the thieves. He takes him to his place. Then there Sam sees that the leader shoots a policeman, because of which he was very scared and runs away from here. On the way, he sees his friend. He was being beaten by the companions of the leader. He saves his friend. Now he runs away from here, but they catch Sam and beats him a lot. Then the old man sees him. After seeing him, the companions of the leader run and tell the leader, the man we killed is still alive. When the leader sees his car, whom the old man had broken, then he says, I want that man at any cost. There the old man took Sam to the hospital. When he was coming back, then the leader of the thieves catches him and starts beating, but he bravely fights with everyone. On the other side, a man throws a bomb. Seeing this, he saves a little girl from there, turns the car and hides behind it. Everyone was standing and making his video. Now, this video is also broadcasted on TV. The old man now decides that he will leave the city. The leader of the thieves also knew this. He prepares his team and brings them to his house. As soon as they come to his house, they shoot bullets and destroys his house, but soon they realized that he has already left from here. Then he looks at Sam from the window, who was with his mom. Here the leader's companion tells him, "This child is closer to that old man. I have seen him with him every time." Their leader says, "Get him." Now they want to catch Sam. They leave his mom there and take Sam with them. There the old man who was waiting for the train at the station. He had Sam's watch with him. He thinks of giving it back. When he goes to his house, his mom was crying a lot and tells him that some people took my son. He understood that he will be the leader of the thieves. Now he fills the oil tank in a big truck and goes to save Sam. The leader of the thieves was planning to destroy the power plant, that the city lights go off and these people can steal. Now, these people were planning to steal. Then the old man brings his truck. Sam is very happy to see, but here the leader of the thieves brings Nemesis's hammer and says, "I will complete the task what Nemesis left incomplete." He knew that this is Samaritan, he says. "I'll kill you with your brother's hammer." He says, "See, leave Sam." But the leader hits him a lot with the hammer and says, "I will end you, Samaritan." He holds his hammer and says, "No, what do you think? Am I Samaritan? No, I am Nemesis. The bad things start with me." Now here we come to know, when the two brothers were fighting, Samaritan had died in that accident and Nemesis was saved. And this old man was Nemesis. After the death of his brother, he thought that he will not harm anyone. But these people brought Nemesis back to life. He kills everyone very badly. In a while, he spreads the corpses, and he blasts his oil tanker too, because of which there was a fire. When he goes to Sam, he sees the leader of the thieves had tied him up. Now the leader also calls his men to cut the city lights. And murders take place everywhere. People start killing each other. When Nemesis goes to save Sam, there was a fire. The leader of the thieves attacks him. He beats him a lot. Because of the heat Nemesis's of the fire, condition was getting worse. His heart starts beating fast. Taking advantage of this, the leader of the thieves beats him a lot. Sam also attacks him from behind. But the leader also catches Sam. As soon as Nemesis sees this, he catches the leader and beats him a lot and throws him into the fire. Because of this, he dies. But now because of the fire, Nemesis's condition was also getting worse. That's why Sam breaks the water pipe there. Because of which, when cold water falls his condition gets better. Then he sees that the whole building was about to fall. He picks up Sam and quickly jumps to the other building. Sam tells him that you are always a Samaritan for me. He says, "Yes, I will be a Samaritan." Now, the police also come there and ask what happened. Sam tells that Samaritan saved Everyone me. Is surprised to hear this. And now that old man, Nemesis, goes toward the city to save people's lives. Because he also became a good person like his brother Samaritan. And with this, the movie ends here.